Hey guys, it's YOU WACK, and today I got a very interesting concept for you guys regarding Overwatch, because for the past almost 2 years now, we've been playing Overwatch on whatever preferred platform we want to play on, whether it's on PC or on console, and that causes a lot of controversy, a lot of like, oh, Overwatch is supposed to be played on PC, console is just like, boy, yeah. It causes a lot of problems because, well, again, everyone is kind of segregated on their preferred platform, and while that idea is still probably going to be the case for many years to come, like, okay, you buy an Xbox, you can only play with Xbox players, your save progression's only on Xbox, only. A lot of video game companies are starting to realize that fans are wanting this idea of cross-platforming, whether it's with cross-play, cross-progression, or cross-purchases, whatever the case may be. They want to allow players to not be limited to just the people that are on that platform, because they realize, you know, other players are on PC or on PlayStation 4, or heck, even on Nintendo Switch. And obviously, the most recent event with Epic Games was their announcement of cross-platforming with Fortnite with PC and Xbox One. However, I did want to stick to the Overwatch side of things, because even in a recent interview, with that announcement of Fortnite, obviously a lot of people are wanting that because, well, it's the most popular game out right now. But even Jeff Kaplan, the Overwatch team, was with an interview with PC and Games, and even the idea of cross-platforming, cross-progression, and cross-purchases was brought about to the team and asked, will it ever be possible? Will you be able to make this a thing for PC and console players? Now, we'll link the entire interview with Jeff Kaplan and PC Games in down description below, but pretty much what he said is that it's an idea that they thought of, it's an idea that they want, but it's very, very difficult and it's very technical to kind of implement. And that's just pretty much all he had to say on the subject. But it is pretty relieving just to know that the Overwatch team is thinking about the idea of cross-play, and even just taking inspiration from even Epic Games and their ideas with Fortnite. Because I do feel like that's one thing that's stopping a lot of players from wanting to switch to a different platform, because they spend so much money on loot boxes and skins that when they switch to PC, it's like, great, I have all these noob skins and I have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. Please don't spend thousands of dollars on loot boxes, but I have to rebuy all these skins, rather than just being able to, like, oh, I have my Battle.net account on my PC, oh, there's all my skins, yay, I'm happy, let's start playing. And that's why I feel like this idea wouldn't be too hard, because you gotta think, how do we link everything together? Well, through our Battle.net's account. We all have the same Battle.net across all, or at least we should have the same one, so that's why I'm kind of like, how is it, why is cross-purchases not a thing, at least? Because we still have two other things that we have not talked about, but stay on the idea of skins transferring over. I feel like this would just be a simple thing, as just, okay, well, you have the cloud account, and every single time you log on to that account, well, whether it's on PC, Xbox, or heck, even PlayStation 4, you're going to be able to get all your skins back. The main reason why I think they're not doing this is just to stop people from not being able to buy loot boxes, because you gotta think, well, if you spend all that money on one platform, and if it's only, like, limited to that platform, more than likely you're more influenced to buy loot boxes on the PlayStation 4 or PC platform. I keep referring to Xbox just because that's my main platform, but I feel like that's the biggest reason why they're kind of not doing it. You're more influenced to rebuy loot boxes, to rebuy the same skins, and in turn make their company money. And Blizzard is a company. A lot of people forget that, yeah, they make video games, but they're also in the business to make money, and their way to make money is to sell Overwatch, the Overwatch League, and also to sell skins and loot boxes. But now we kind of move the idea of, like, cross-play, because this is one thing that I feel like a lot of people kind of want, but won't want once it's actually implemented, because I always say PC has a lot more versatile movement. Keyboard and mouse is just superior as terms of aim, just because Joy-Cons, or joysticks rather, I'm thinking about Nintendo Switch, joysticks really just aren't as versatile as of aim when compared to keyboard and mouse, just because you have so much more movement with that mouse. So heroes like Tracer, heroes like Genji are just going to be able to demolish everybody on console, demolish the competition, just because, well, of that versatile movement. So again, I'm not trying to start arguments, I'm not trying to say, oh, PC aim is better or PC aim is harder, but what I am trying to say is that it's night and day as terms of aiming. I mean, that's why you always hear about keyboard and mouse in top 500 on console, because, well, it is a thing. It's not that prevalent as you might think it is, but that's why it's so OP, I guess you can say, on console. So in terms of cross-play, the idea of it is cute, but it just won't work out in the end, at least in my opinion. But then we get in the idea of cross-progression. Now, this is taking the idea of, okay, you're leveling up on Xbox, you're like a silver border or gold border, that same exact border, that same exact level is going to be able to transfer over to PC. And then we take the idea of your rank, your competitive rank, your gold rank, your diamond rank, grandmaster rank, would that also transfer over to the PC side of things? Because again, like I said, it's playing on two different platforms, playing on two different kind of aim systems, so it'd be a little bit different. Now, I will be all for the level system like with your border, but in terms of your rank, I feel like that would be one thing that would just kind of reset. Or heck, maybe the cross progression system wouldn't be even a thing. This is just all taking the idea and just explaining why things would work and why things wouldn't work. The number one thing that would work would be the purchases. This is one thing that I think is stopping a lot of people. The crossplay is something that wouldn't work, but a lot of people kind of do want, because they want to play with their friends. They don't want to just be limited to their platform. And cross progression, this is something that's kind of in the gray area that, yeah, you kind of need. You don't want to feel like you restart. You don't want to feel like you're back at square one, like a level 1 peasant. But also, as terms of competitive rank, I think this is one thing that would just kind of be reset. Overall, those are just kind of my ideas as terms of cross-platforming with PC, because you gotta think, nobody owns PC. Like, Blizzard actually owns Battle.net, so it would be possible for anybody to play with anybody, or even anybody to transfer over their skins to PC because they own it. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering, yes, I also want this for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. I have a lot of friends on PlayStation 4. But this is one thing that a lot of people kind of forget. Sony and Microsoft are in competition. They don't want you to play with the other team because, why would they do that? They might as well just team up and just make one single console. Like, kind of like how Sega and Nintendo powered up together and just kind of made Mario and Sonic games together. That's not what's going to happen. But as terms of PC, nobody owns it, and that's why it's more plausible. I'm not saying it's impossible with PlayStation 4 and Xbox, but it's more possible with PC. And I think it'd just be a lot more better, especially with like the Overwatch community. And those are just my final thoughts. As terms of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players, I really don't see that happening anytime soon as terms of cross-play or as terms of cross-purchases, but I see it more possible with PlayStation 4 and PC, and even more possible with PC and Xbox One. But I do want to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you opposed of the idea of cross-platforming? Do you want this to happen? And why aren't you switching different platforms? Like, what's stopping you? Is it because you don't want to buy a PC? Is it because you don't want to rebuy your skins, rebuy loot boxes? Is it because you don't want to learn keyboard and mouse, or do you just prefer your console? That's pretty much why I'm not switching, just because I prefer the Xbox One. And also because I don't have my skins, but just pretty much I prefer that kind of system. So overall, I'm excited to see what Blizzard's going to do, because they're a big company. If Epic Games can do this, and they've only made like really Gears of War and other mini titles, and obviously Fortnite, if they can do this, then I'm pretty sure Overwatch can, and Blizzard. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.